Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Going to head back to the other base. To pick up some feathers like I had mentioned. In case I do not need all this equipment with me though. Just drop stuff I don't really need. Or extra stuff I should say. I've been wanting to talk for a while about why I think the end of the world is coming, and I'll basically clarify where that thought came from. Obviously, the scripture implies that's the case. Hate another. But the real reason I started thinking about it is, well, because of the pandemic, really. People were... Well, let's go back to the beginning. After 9/11, or during 9/11, during, people were really united in the country, really. That tragedy united the country. People came together, there's a lot more patriotism. It could be argued that, I don't want to say the country is better, but people were definitely more united than I ever were in probably any point in my life. Also, during the Great Recession, while people were doing basically a lot of stupid, fear-filled things, it still wasn't as bad as what happened during the pandemic. Now, the pandemic, people were still doing stupid and fear-filled things, but unfortunately, they're also doing something else, which was doing very self-serving things. Got to come back here and get this stuff. There seemed to be an excessive amount of people only caring about themselves, really. Now, people were deciding not to wear masks, which I will get a little bit more into in the near future. People are deciding not to get vaccines. Okay, if you don't want to get a vaccine, that is your call. my opinion, it was a good call, but it was a call. But, the weird thing was with the people who didn't want to wear masks. Now, as a Christian, I've always been told you should care about others, and in this case, people were more concerned about their own comfort than the lives of other people, and that's just not it. I mean, as far as the problems I had, I told you I worked in retail. I still do. People were bringing in those fake permission slips from the I forget what the company is called. The Americans with Disabilities Act. They had these fake permission slips people came up with, so people were using forged government documents to get out of wearing masks. Where I work, we have the entrance door, the exit door, pretty close, basically. Now, we don't want people crossing over each other, going from the checkouts to the exit, so we insisted people go out the exit rather than the entrance, which is still what people do, and people just had a really hard time dealing with that. It was like we had asked them to give up their firstborn child or something, just asking them to go out the exit door. Rather than the entrance door. And towards the end of, I don't know which year that was, right before the courts decided that the governor could not force people to wear masks, the leadership at work decided they weren't going to enforce the mask rule. And then pretty much the entire workforce, or the entire, all the employees, all got sick at the same time. And the GM couldn't figure out what was happening. Why is everyone sick at the same time? Well, didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. They got rid of the mask mandate that, up until that point, was being obeyed, and people weren't wearing masks, people started getting sick, and now the Republicans are doing the same thing, arguing that masks aren't needed. Well, I do have first-hand experience that masks do slow or stop the spread of COVID. Well, stop if you wear them rightly. I mean, a lot of people were wearing them, not covering their nose, and covering the nose is what they needed to do, because when the mask wasn't covering your nose, A, you weren't filtering your breathing, and B, anytime you said anything, it sounded muffled. If people just wear the masks right, they'd be able to communicate. But just the self-serving nature of it, that people were more willing to not wear a mask than to maybe help out someone else who was Hopefully that fan's not going to be too much of a problem. I didn't even notice it was on, to be honest, until just now. But just the self-serving nature of, oh, I'm going to be more concerned about my own comfort than the life of someone next to me who may have health issues that they're not going to have as robust of an immune system. That really, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So just the point is that mankind, for the most part, had a really only cared about themselves, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to, as far as the game goes, I'm going to find that Fletcher and try as many as 5 of those as he'll take. After that, I think I have figured out what the problem with breeding the llamas was. I mean, who is this man down here? It's not the Fletcher, that's the Mason. Where's the Fletcher? He shouldn't be difficult to find. He's got like a purple robe he wears. Sort of a purple poncho, let's say. There he is. Hey, you. Piercing 2, not bad. Yeah, I got piercing 4, so not great either. Are you lowering your prices for me? He is. And that looks like all he is willing to trade for today. Of course, the other problem with trading is I only want to trade so much. I also do want to grab some wheat and trade those. Try to train those llamas again and or not train, but yeah, breed the llamas again. Notice I was having difficulties in the 2 videos ago that I was doing. I actually did manage to train the other llama. wasn't actually paying attention to the other llama. I was having those difficulties. I hadn't noticed that the other llama actually got trained. So at that point, I thought I had to figure out what was wrong with him when I finished that video, and as it turns out, there's nothing wrong with him. What was wrong with me was I don't know how many of these things I'll need. It's still midday. I always like to have a clock on me. Like certain hermit crafters, I do not like to have be moving around after dark. If you watch the Hermitcraft series, you probably know who that is. But at this point, I'm fairly certain they are both trained. And there we go. We got another llama. Of course, with breeding these animals, the idea is that at some point I will get the achievement for breeding all the animals. So llamas will harder ones will be done. In fact, I think that's the only reason I captured those two llamas, to be honest. The only other thing I need to do, I think, is get seagrass, and I could train those turtles, or breed those turtles. I think you need shears to harvest seagrass. If I'm not mistaken, I'll leave these feathers here just because. You're gonna need to get more I need to bring more iron over here soon too. Don't think I need hay bales either. I think I can reverse craft those though. If I have trouble finding seagrass, I may have to put this off into my next video though. But I think we'll go down there and see what we have. Jeez, it's almost nighttime. That's unfortunate. 14 cigarettes, that should be enough. Yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna have to leave this video here. We will have to braid the turtles next time. But, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.